Welcome back to the Hoosiers Yanks. We talk everything Canada soccer and U.S. soccer. Tonight we're going to be doing a recap of the 2022 World Cup qualifiers for CONCACAF and this game between USA and Honduras, where in this one the USA goes down to Honduras and takes a 4-1 win and snags all 3 points. As this is crucial for them to stay in that crucial position that would take them to the World Cup in 2022. Without further ado, let's go into the starting lineup. As USA played a 4-3-3, as Matt Turner started in the back with Mark McKenzie, John Brooks, Robinson, and Tyler Adams. With in the middle, George Bello, James Sands, Kellen Acosta, and then up top, Christian Pulisic, Ricardo Pepe, by the way, is new, and Josh Sargent. Like to see Ricardo Pepe up there, which is great. He's making his debut. He made his debut already for the USA today. And we'll find out what he had to contribute. So in the 24th minute, a cross comes in for Josh Sargent as he tries to head it back into the mixer, but Ricardo Pepe, he can't get a head onto it yet. But then in the 27th, there's a poor giveaway by the U.S. defense, John Brooks specifically, and it's pounced on by Honduras, and a ball is sent into the box, and Brian Moya is there to just head it past Turner. Easy header. It's 1-0 for Honduras. Los Catorros, as the USA are already in trouble, and the House of Horrors of CONCACAF, San Pedro Sula, which is historically has never been a friendly sight for the USA. In the 33rd minute, Rubio for Honduras finds himself with time and space with the ball. He has a shot, but it's just a whisker wide. More danger moments for the USA, and so close to a second one for Honduras. Then we go to halftime, where Honduras is just outshooting the U.S. and at the moment outperforming the U.S., and the USA just remains in hot water at this moment as they struggle to find opportunities to try and put the ball in the back of the net, let alone have any kind of decent shots. As soon as I say that, 48th minute, the USA comes out swinging as the Yanks get one from Anthony Robinson as he finished the counterattack, executed perfectly by Christian Pulisic to level the match at 1-1. Then the 50th minute, Honduras tries to respond as a ball is sent back into the box, but it's hit wide. Then the 54th minute, Pulisic has a shot. It's well saved by the Honduran keeper. 64th minute, Honduras tries to send a corner kick in. It's headed towards Matt Turner, but Matt Turner parries it away. No threat there. 71st minute, Tyler Adams tries to have a striking distance, but the Honduras keeper sees it all the way. He smuggles it. And in the 75th minute, the Yanks score again as a beautiful cross is swung in to Ricardo Pepe, and Ricardo Pepe buries it with his head. It's 2-1 Yanks. The Yanks have now turned the tables on Honduras with 15 minutes to go. If they can hold on here, they can be a massive 3 points at an unfriendly environment. 86th minute, another USA goal as a costly mistake in the back from Honduras this time leads to a U.S. counter as Brendan Harrison finishes off the counter after a layoff pass, I think from Sebastian Lletget or Christian Rodon, one of them. But either way, Brendan Harrison finishes it. It's 3-1 Yanks. And then 93rd, so 93rd minute of stoppage time, USA goal as Ricardo Pepe tries to shoot one-on-one. He shoots, saved by the keeper, but is rebounded and put away by Sebastian Lletget. 4-1 Yanks. And that's the way it would end. USA get a huge win, 4-1 over Los Catorros at their own house. And my oh my, did this answer a lot of questions and probably put out a lot of fires that are in the U.S. fan base right now. And then we'll look at the stats here as we see that Honduras had 18 shots on target, 18 shots in general, while the U.S. had 12 shots. 3 of those 18 shots for Honduras were on target, while 8 of the 12 were on target for the U.S. USA being more lethal here in their attacking chances. 53% possession for Honduras, while 47% for USA. 395 passes completed for Honduras. US is 349. 76 pass accuracy to 74% pass accuracy. 11 fouls to 16 fouls. No yellow cards, no red cards. Honduras has no offside, while the US had 1. 3 corners to 4 corners. My oh my. As I said earlier, what a turnaround by the USA in the second half. As they got better as the half went on in the second half, while Honduras got worse. One or the other, while actually it's a mix of both things. First half was a lackluster start for the USA, as Honduras was all over them and really just shooting them and just causing problems in that back line for the USA, like the John Brooks turnover. But then the second half, the USA begins to find themselves and play more kind of team ball. Finally, we see some team ball movement that's come from the USA. As this is a massive improvement from the El Salvador and Canada games. As before we talked about the individualistic players, how they were good by themselves, but in terms of playing team ball, they weren't really there yet. Although then again, they're still young and the chemistry is still trying to be developed. But tonight, it really showed as, oh man, I mean, everybody looked good. Brendan Aronson scored another goal in World Qualifier. Christian Pulisic was a good facilitator, and then he got injured. But Sebastian Lletget, Sebastian Lletget, Rodon, someone came over and took his place. Really just kept the momentum going. There was no drop off when he came off injured. And then, I thought that was just really huge. And then how about Ricardo Pepe? Really stepping it up tonight too and continuing his success story after a long, good summer, as he scored his first international goal, and it turned out to be the crucial goal of the match, as it was the one that turned the table and flipped the script as the USA began to really lead Honduras here after going down 1-0 to now 2-1. 2-1 essay. And, this is just really great as, he started off, quick backstory on him, Ricardo Pepe, really tore it up right now. He's still tearing up in MLS for FC Dallas. FC Dallas homegrown player. Makes his debut in the MLS All-Star game for a youngster. Scores the game-winning penalty for the MLS All-Star against Liga MX. And then also, commits to the USA. Announces his decision for the national team. And then now here he is scoring one of the most important goals for the U.S. national team. To see them through and get them 3 points on the road against a tough Honduras team that was cracked to break down. But, as I said, the Honduras team, after that, they just collapsed. The USA in the second half was all over them, kind of like white on rice. I mean, this was, I honestly was shocked when Honduras just collapsed. When Honduras scored on the USA in the first half, I was like, oh man, here we go, right? Troubles on the road continue, at San Pedro Sula especially, but once the USA started pouring goals on in the second half, I was becoming shocked. I was like, wow, I think they actually could do it, and they did it, 4-1. So it actually looks, less contested than it actually was, all because of 4 goals in the second half, and Honduras just broke down, And even then, as I said, people stepping up for Gio Reyna, Weston McKennie being out, and even an injured Christian Pulisic. The big three go out. Next man up mentality from the USA, which they say that it's all about, and the job gets done no matter what. That's what I like to hear, and that's what I like to see. No excuses. You find a way to get the job done no matter what. No whys, no and if buts. Just do it. Just get it done. They go down this one of the most hostile places in CONCACAF, San Pedro Sula, and take 3 points there, just on the road, as just massive. And pretty sure, as I said earlier, this puts, I wonder how many fires this puts out in the U.S. fan base, as a lot of people are probably panicking as the USA, tied, they had a lackluster start as they tied El Salvador down in El Salvador, 0-0, and then you go to Nashville, you can't fail to win at home against Canada, 1-1. And then now all of a sudden you turn things around and get a win here. So you finish up this window without any losses. That's huge. 2 ties and a win, 1 win being on the road, and kind of a blowout too, if you look at it. That's really good. And here we are going from troubles to now maybe this team, maybe this is not so bad. 5 points, currently has them in third at the end of this window. Third is, as I said, top 3 is where you want to be. Top 3 would get you automatically qualified for Qatar 2022. 5 points are tied with Canada. Canada leads narrowly thanks to 1 goal against, 1 less goal against than the USA has. So, because of that Honduras goal, if it wasn't for Honduras scoring, if If the USA would have blanked Honduras 4-0, USA would be sitting in second, Canada would be sitting in third. But currently, thanks to the goal for Honduras, USA is in third, Canada's in second. And as I said in the Canada video, momentum. Take this game. Take it as momentum going into the next one. I know there's a huge break in between now and October, but which means there could be lineup changes, numerous changes to this, which could be interesting. But now take this momentum going in, because unlike Canada, the USA has 2 home games, or I think they do, 2 home games and 1 away game. Unless it's the other way around, because I know they had 2 away now and 1 home. So I think it should be vice versa going into the next one. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully this is momentum, this huge win. I'm going to be interested to see what the U.S. fan base and everyone's talking about, as this is huge, just unbelievable. I didn't expect it to be this like just like the Canada El Salvador game. I didn't expect it to go quite the way it did, but hey, can't complain. It's a win for the USA. Canada gets the job done today too, as well as the U.S. Can't complain. It's a great day. Phenomenal way to end off this window, and what a way to really, show the talent pool for the USA here, and the depth, as they always say, that they got player depth here for injuries. What a way to really back that up by making a statement 4-1 win without your big 3, or later on without your big 3, mainly your big 2, Reyna and Weston McKennie. But other than that, that pretty much does it for this video. Big win for the USA, has them sitting up top 3 right now with 5 points, narrowly behind Canada, but they're there at the end of the window in the spots where they need to be. So that does it. If you like this video, make sure you like it, share, subscribe it, tell all your friends about it, and also tell all your friends that the USA grabs 3 crucial points on the road in Honduras at a hostile environment to now land themselves in the top 3, number 3, in the spot where they need to be.